Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for coming back and watching Croquet with us. We're on day 2 of the knockout stages, which means it's quarter-finals day of the Women's Golf Croquet World Championship 2023. The sun is shining. We're in Southwick here, back at the Sussex County Croquet Club. Your commentators today are going to be, or this morning, will be Andrew Hobbs and Bridget Goodman, and you'll be watching Amany Hassan versus Jamie Gumbrell. Enjoy your croquet. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening to whoever you are, wherever you are in the world. We're back live. It's quarter-finals day today here in Southwick, which is sunny at the Sussex County Croquet Club. Quarter-final day of the Women's World Championship for Golf Croquet. Your commentators this morning will be Bridget Goodman and Andrew Hobbs, and you'll be watching Amany Hassan versus Jamie Gumbrell. Enjoy your croquet.
So, just for reference points of view, Soha and Virginia will be playing on lawn 2, which is next to us on the right. Jenny and Rachel will be playing on lawn 4, which is behind us. And Maram and Pauline are playing on lawn 5. And obviously the featured match today is going to be Amany versus Jamie, which is on lawn 1, which is in front of us. Yeah. Not only do we have the quarterfinals going on at the moment, but we have some bowl matches and plate matches too. There are a couple of bowl rounds finishing off on lawn 6 this morning. Glynis Davies versus Diana Wilson. They're currently 1 game apiece, and it was too dark to start the last game last night, so they've just started their deciding match this morning. Morning, Tim, and morning, Chris. Yes. Good to see you on the live stream or in the live chat again. I see you saying a not so sunny Cumbria, low cloud and high winds as well. Yep. But we'll try our best, and I hope you can hear the commentary. The wind's blowing directly into us. If you're struggling to hear, let us know, and we'll try and sort something out if it's a bit too soft. Tim has said that it would have been good to see Jenny and Rachel on the show court. I'm not sure how they do work everything out, but the manager has worked out that this is the way that the lawns will be played, with possibility of the semis going on to lawn 2 and 3 maybe later. I know that Rachel played on lawn 1 yesterday in the morning. I don't know if that's why.
Yeah, it may well be, in fact,
lawn
yeah.
4 is on. She's playing on lawn 4 today because she's maybe got a little bit more of an advantage because she's already played on it. But I can't confirm or deny that because I'm not quite sure. Yeah. But obviously they are trying to keep it as fair as possible, and I think both Rachel and Jenny, starting this morning, both haven't played on lawn 4 in the last day or two.
Still, we are quite close to Rachel and Jenny, and if we see something or hear something, we'll let you know too.
With regards to the bowl events, like I say, a couple of games have been finishing off. On lawn 3 today, we've got Liz Farrow and Begonia Elzeburu. Currently, from the results we've got here, Begonia. Oh no, that game is finished. 7-5 and 7-4. So Begonia has now gone through. And another bowl match which finished yesterday was Sylvia Framain versus Tafida Kudri. And Sylvia managed to sneak through there, 7-3, 5-7, 7-2. And last evening's last bowl game, which was played, was versus Paz Gonzalez de Aguila versus Kate McLaughlin, and Kate managed to get through in that 7-0 and 7-5. That leaves 4 other bowl games to be played this morning and the one which has been completed. So this morning we've got, starting at 9:30 in lawn 9, Judith Hanekom versus Ashley Cook. Lawn 7, Liz Jury versus Susanna Romero Sains. Lawn 3 we've got Helen, Reeves and Lynn. And on lawn 8 we've got Begonia versus Dallas.
And thank you, Pierre, for your comment about the lens on the top camera. Send a message and we'll see what we can do.
What's that? On the top camera?
Yeah.
Okay. So? Apparently lens needs...
Yeah, just...
the lens just needs cleaning.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
So how long do they have to warm up? Andrew?
They should have 10 minutes because it's the first game of the day. And once that's done, they'll do the toss and they'll get started, and it looks like they are almost ready, which is pretty spot on. 10 minutes, 9:39.
Very good.
Yeah. We have 2 side cameras today by the lawns and 1 top roving sky camera, which is preset to try and track different hoops when they're on it. So we'll try and give as much coverage as possible. We're trying out a smaller camera near the lawn just in case we can see something which the other cameras can't, linked to balls wiring or blocking in the way and things like that, because in the last couple of days there have been a couple where we haven't been able to see from where we've been commentating. So we're hoping to try that out today and see if it works. So please forgive me if I'm a bit all over the place with the courtside camera in front of the commentators.
Looks like Jamie's won the toss.
Just for some reference, Soha played Noha yesterday to get through, and came back from 7-4 down in the first game to win 7-4 and 7-3. Virginia, who's playing Soha today in the quarters, played really well against Manal Kadir, won 7-4, 4-7 and then 7-5, and she is through, obviously, to that one. Jenny Clark beat Mervat 7-5, 7-6 to progress, and Rachel G beat Debbie Lyons 7-4, 5-7, 7-5 to progress as well. It was quite an interesting game to watch yesterday. Is that blowing off?
Yeah.
And Maram played Perianne yesterday to progress, and Gabrielle managed to beat Pauline managed to beat Gabrielle Higgins to go through to the quarters. So we have a all-Egyptian quarterfinal there. And lastly, we had Amany coming through versus Sarah Haney 7-6, 7-4, and Jamie, who beat Jane Stevens 5-7, 7-2 and 7-1. I watched the last game of that yesterday, and Jamie played extremely well. It looked like she had stepped up 1 or 2 gears, and she was hitting everything in sight, running good hoops, clearing Jane from everywhere, and it was a very, very clinical 7-2 in the end. Back to lawn 1. Jamie's won the toss. Looks from our point of view is that she's put blue in a fairly runnable position and black 2, and Amany's gone for the clearance and has hit blue centre ball.
Pretty emphatic.
Yes, so this should be quite a good game to watch today, I think, this one. I did have the opportunity to watch and commentate on Amany earlier in the week, and earlier in the week she was really, really consistent at these mid to long clearances, and was playing very well. Jamie's just put blue back into hoop position. And looks like Amany's going to clear black. Do you think this will be a hard? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a hard clearance. Probably trying to cut it towards corner 1 and leaving red with an opportunity at a longish hoop or good clearance. Yeah. I've spoken about Amany having been very consistent on her clearances and hoop running. I've had a chance to watch Jamie every now and again, and she's been, I would say, exactly the same. Consistent clearing, very good hoop running,
Lovely
and she has
position
a
there too.
beautiful, beautiful swing, very metronomic, and makes it look very effortless, Jamie's swing.
Doesn't she?
Yes. I'm pretty jealous, to be fair.
Me too. Oh.
It's a solid shot. So first game of the day, I think both players will be trying to vie for a good position to get started. Obviously they basically, well, they had a bit of a warm-up, they'll be playing themselves in, trying to gauge what the other players are thinking of doing, settling their swings in, trying to get the feel of the lawn. That's all. That's possibly not possibly
quite
where she wanted it. Yeah, looks like it's snuggled up behind black.
I wonder if red is blocked, whether she managed to block red at all.
It's possible. I think maybe that's what she was going for, but I think she would have preferred it to have a bit of space between
Yeah, the blue and the black.
blue and black. Okay, so Amany's gone to check whether the hoop's firm in the ground, so I can take it that she might have a clear shot at the hoop, which tells me that blue probably trundled a little bit too far. And that's a great hoop to start from the boundary, and she's got it up to more or less halfway. And when I was chatting to Chris the other day on commentary, we were talking about the importance of trying to run that hoop confidently and getting it up to halfway or just past halfway.
Or even in front of the next.
Oh, that would be that in an ideal world, yeah.
That's my dream croquet.
Yeah. Jamie's put black towards the peg, going halfway. I think obviously the hoop was in the way, and she couldn't actually have a clear shot at the hoop or get into hoop position from there.
A little rain
and
shower.
Commentator's curse has befallen us. I said it was nice and sunny and not much rain, and it's now starting to rain. You can all blame me.
We do. We do, Andrew.
Hopefully it's a passing shower.
I think it probably is, looking at the sky.
Yeah. Well, that's a good ball in.
Lovely, isn't it?
Keeping the pressure on, forcing Jamie to possibly go for a clearance here on yellow.
Oh, what a shot.
Good shot.
Put pressure on yellow now.
From my angle, I thought she might be going for yellow there, but it just shows you from where we're sitting, we can't sometimes see the exact things. There was a
when the lines are quite close.
nice clearance from red to get the danger ball out of the way. And I think Amany's looking to try and take on another one of these long hoops. Given the way she ran the first one, I can't blame her. Oh,
Unlucky.
yeah. A nice effort. And it's bounced up to just in front of the hoop. We can't see from this angle whether blue can run the hoop or yellow is blocked, but I think from the other camera point of view, they can probably see it on live TV. She's looking.
I think there is enough space there.
Yeah, it seems to me she's looking at the hoop. About to find out. Okay, so she's setting up for the jump, so I take yellow's in the way.
Oh,
Beautiful jump from there.
Again, making it look so effortless.
Very much so. Yeah. No, that was an excellent jump. Morning. I think just possibly right to take on the jump there. If I was playing, I back myself in jump shots. I like playing them, but I think given where the other balls were not around the hoop and yellow being in a commanding position, that was possibly worth the risk, and it's paid off. 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, I agree. I always like to take a jump.
Oh, it's just gone a little bit too far. Although it's gone a bit too far, I think Amany's aired on the right side, closer to the boundary.
Blue keeping it nice and deep.
Yeah. Jamie's played black in deep too, so it's more difficult to clear. Which is probably what I would have done after seeing where red and yellow were, is I played slightly deeper so that if the opponent chose to clear, they couldn't clear me too far. So. It looks like Jamie is going to go for the hoop again.
Beautiful clearance on red.
Very nice clearance. Sending red up towards the middle of the court, near between the peg and the boundary, and leaving black on the nearest side boundary with a slightly shorter shot. Now, nice ball in, nice and close, blocking blue. I think Jamie's probably going to take.
Not quite what she was hoping, I suspect.
No. I think she was looking to gently move it. Maybe a bit too far there. I'd be interested to know what the thought process was going through there.
I thought she would hit that harder on the size. So
If we're going for the clearance, might hit it harder, but maybe she's trying to do the snuggle.
yes.
To get behind it, to not give Amany a chance to run the hoop, and then bring in black back into position. That's what I think might have been going through the mind there. The other option would have been to come into a jumping position wide from red, and then hoping you clear yellow with black. And I think now she's going to have to go for an extremely accurate shot, trying to clear yellow anyway.
Or half expect to move your own ball
or
as
cut
well.
blue onto yellow and hopefully keep blue there. Yeah. Good shot.
Very accurate.
Yes. I think Jamie basically has started off where she left off yesterday. She was doing all these nice long, mid to long clearances, hitting a good ball. Amany.
Blew in for a shock.
I think Amany's going to clear this. Yeah. Oh, and that just missed.
By half an inch, I think.
That's a good hoop.
Lovely.
From that
2-1.
angle, 2-1. And I think if you hit that any harder, it probably would have bounced out or done anything else. So she opted to get the hoop, make sure of the hoop. Amany's put in a good ball to hoop 4.
We have some chat here. Apparently the scoreboard names are the wrong way around.
Okay. Is that the YouTube scoreboard or the scoreboard, the manual scoreboard? Because we can see a manual scoreboard at the far side of the lawn. But
And good morning, Sarah. Crunchy is my dog, and he is not with me this morning, but he is coming this afternoon. He may well do some commentary as well.
You can just let Alison know in the chat that the scoreboard's the wrong way around. You also let her know that the battery on our camera is dead. Or Alison, if you are listening, the battery on the small camera where the commentators are is dead at the moment. So they have definitely set the tone for this. They need a hammer. Mallet. So both these players have, I think, set a fairly aggressive tone so far. They're going for long hoops. They're obviously confident about going for those long hoops where they can.
The scoreboard is fine now, don't worry, we've been told.
Okay, scoreboard's all sorted, thank you. That's an excellent hoop from that angle.
That makes it 2 all.
2-2, going to hoop 5. It's nice to watch the contrasting styles. You've got the lovely metronomic swing from Jamie, and then you've got from Amany the Egyptian power and timing swing. And it's nice to see that they can both compete at the same level.
Indeed.
I was saying yesterday I had a go in one of the evenings with my mallet, trying the Egyptian style, and I'm amazed at the way they get the power and timing right, like they do, and it's absolutely fantastic.
I don't know whether my style is the same, but I actually have an Irish grip, so like the Egyptians. I'm still working on it. Work in progress.
For me, it's the amount of power they generate from the flexibility in the wrists and to hit through. When I've tried that lower down the mallet, my accuracy completely disappears. Another solid clearance,
Super
very
clearance.
good. Yeah.
There's so little between these two, isn't there?
Yeah. Very much so. So I'm thinking Jamie will just play up into a hoop position, because her other ball is, although it's quite deep, is also in a runnable position, but in a place to control this hoop at the moment, which means that Amany has to try and clear or regain control from fairly far away at the moment. That mid-range shot, about 7 or 8 yards.
Or she could take position.
I think she'll take position here, I think.
Oh, lovely shot.
Oh, that's lovely. I think that is blocked. That from our position, that might be blocking Black from taking the hoop, or having a go at the hoop.
Yeah, it looks that way at the moment.
So does Jamie go for a jump, or does she go for a clearance? Thinking it's the clearance.
Yes. Which one?
Yes, very nice. It's a good clearance, and so Amany has two options, either to clear blue or take hoop position, thinking she's clearing blue and probably hitting blue on the right hand side from where she's standing to keep yellow in a hoop runnable position and blue in corner 4 or close to corner 4. Yeah.
Pretty much what she did.
Done that, yeah. So yellow is pretty much on the halfway point and blue is just past hoop 4 but on the boundary. And I think this will just be play back up, get hoop position, hopefully get in front of yellow, but keeping the pressure on. And that's a nice shot from Amany. She's put red in, knowing that black's got a fairly long clearance. I think Jamie was looking to try and get between red and the hoop there. Just went a little bit further.
What are yellow's options here?
Comes up with a red battery.
Plugged into the lanes.
Apologies, we're just fiddling with our camera as well.
Oh. Yeah. It says change battery.
Oh, referee.
Referee.
Chris? Off with the hammer again.
Amany's asked for the hoop to be firmed up a bit, so we're just waiting for one of the referees to go across to do that. Obviously the referees are volunteering here, and although we've got them positioned, they're actually watching 4 different lawns at the same time, so sometimes they're not quite focused on the game that we're continually focused on, as they're keeping eyes and tabs on everything else. So I think she's got to go here. Is she going to go for this? I think the fact that she checked the hoop, she must be pretty confident. Well, we have seen her run them from the boundary already.
Indeed, and it is almost a straight shot.
Just hitting the left-hand wire. Sorry, right-hand wire from their side.
Their right hand, yes. Their right hand, our left.
Okay, that's back on now. Well, that's good. We seem to have power back on the camera, so I'll see if I can. Jamie opting to go for good angled hoop, and we'll probably try and run this firmly, trying to get up to hoop 6 if she can. Very, very nice.
Oh, look at that. Just in front. Just gone too far.
Just gone to the side, but I think I'd be very happy with that if I'd run the hoop from there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, yellow might have an in off. I don't know.
It just shows you that nice, smooth, accurate swing.
Oh,
Jamie didn't
of
hit that
course.
hard. Yeah,
it's offside.
yeah.
I hadn't
but-
realised. I hadn't
Yes, because
realised.
yellow
Yeah.
didn't hit anything on the way through to the hoop. Yeah, so Amany just putting the ball in the offside penalty area. And I think that's a good thing to do before you play your shots. Is if the ball is off the boundary, put it back on, because you never know if there's a wire or something else which could come into it later. Obviously, in this case, there isn't, but it's good to know which side you're probably taking the shot from. Looks like Amany is going to try and clear
double?
blue.
Clear blue, or do you think she has sighted that hoop?
I can't tell from here,
Which would be very challenging.
but she was swinging quite vigorously, so
For clearance. And she's got it.
she got it. I think, by the looks of what she was trying to do, she might have the chance of a slight in off there. So aiming to clear the blue, but maybe stick near the hoop. And that's a good ball in. Again, with blue being there from running hoop 5, Jamie now has 2 balls close to hoop 6, and she is now in control of hoop 6.
And
I
leading
think
3-2.
Yeah, and if blue hadn't have gone that far, it's quite possible Amany would have probably played into position with red instead. Now that looks like a good shot. I think she's played yellow into a hoop running position, but possibly wide from blue.
It certainly looks like that from here.
Yeah. Ah. Interesting.
So she's blocked the
think-
red from the black.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you. So I think with that block, Amany's decided to get the other ball up in hoop position. I think maybe she was hoping to stop somewhere in front of Jamie's ball, but Jamie's looking like she's going to have another go at the hoop. Oh, that was a
unexpected.
nice smooth shot, but it's hit the hoop, and it looked like the ball was spinning, but it just didn't go through. So looking like Amany's going to try the clearance. You've got a chance of a clearance on the jump here, haven't you?
Yes. And by blue.
Okay. Yeah. So clearing blue towards corner 2, and obviously she's setting up to have a jump possibly with
Sorry.
red. And red was in a slightly straighter position, so it's obviously backing herself to have a jump on that.
And just in for a little update on some of the other games. Rachel is losing to Jenny. Jenny has 3. Rachel has yet to score a hoop. Maran, playing Pauline, is winning 3-1. And Sohar and Virginia are level at 4-all.
Wow. That's good. Good play. So, yeah, I think I might definitely taking this jump on. Given where yellow is, I'd be doing the same. Of course, if she gets this jump, black is in all sorts of trouble. Because it doesn't look like it can get to hoop 7. Just a bit flat, which meant that she knocked black, and black goes through. Jamie now leads 4-2, so has that 2 hoop cushion and first shot at hoop 7, which is a nice position to be in.
Yes.
If Alison is listening, thank you for sorting out the near side camera. It's no longer flashing battery light, and we have it back up and running again. Thank you. Good ball. Solid clearance again from that distance. She's very, very good at that. As I said, she's been consistently doing that all week from what I've seen.
And nice to see she's got a nice little group of supporters there.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that the Egyptian players like to get nice and close to support their players and get the front side seats if they can. And it doesn't make a difference what lawn it's on, they will be there.
I think it's rather nice.
Yeah.
Lovely hoop.
Good hoop.
Straight through. And again halfway down the lawn with black. Comfortable lead of 5-2.
Mm-hmm. So I know in past days we've been mentioning how well a lot of the qualifier players have been doing, with some good run of forms and improvement. And Liz Drury from England has been doing fantastically well this tournament, and I saw from Chris Clark's written commentary about things. I didn't realise that only a couple of months ago she'd started as a 6 handicap.
So I saw. That's extraordinary, isn't it?
And to come through and play and hold their own, that's excellent. And another one I overheard yesterday, chatting to Ian and Debbie, was Virginia from Australia. She's playing very, very well, and has improved her handicap as the tournament come on.
Mm-hmm.
And she's in the quarterfinals today, so incredible, well done to her.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And she's very pleased about that. And to be 4 all up, 4-4 versus Soha.
It's pretty good, isn't
It's pretty good. Which one?
I gave you the wrong way round, so it's
Okay. So just
that's where it is now.
That's where it is now. So, we have a roving reporter who's trying to keep us updated on the scores going round. You'd realise that you got some of the scores the wrong way round. So in actual fact, Soha is 3-1 up versus Virginia, and it's Moran and Pauline who are 4-4, and Pauline's now 5-4 up against Moran. Yeah. So, thank you. So,
Just had a little question from Mankle. Yes, these quarterfinals are the best of 5 games.
yes, yeah. So the knockout stage yesterday was best of 3, and from now on the quarters and semis are best of 5. I'm not sure what they decided to do with the final. I think that might be best of 5.
Best of
I don't know if
5,
they'll go to
fairly
best of
certain.
7, but in previous years it's
Yeah.
best of 5. So and now we're talking about the team spirit and ethos, and the Egyptians rallying around their players. They're currently sitting in a good position where they can see all 3 games the Egyptians playing. So, and the other teams which are doing that a lot was, which I saw earlier in the week, the Spanish.
Yes.
The Spanish really like to go and support their teammates when they're playing and cheer them on as well. And the American ladies, I notice, migrate to where their players are
that's
playing
great, isn't
and
it? Yeah.
really take a good interest in watching, seeing how their players.
And how do you like it, Andrew, when you're in an important game? Do you like the sport?
I don't mind. Yeah,
You don't mind?
I don't mind. I think it's great. You know,
I think it's nice.
you know, for me, it kind of makes me want to play better because, yeah,
You don't want to let people down.
yes. Oh,
Chris.
we need a mallet again.
Yep.
So I know yesterday, after a lot of the hammering of the hoops and that, in late in the evening, they were actually filling up the hoops again and getting them back to the right height for today.
Right, because they've been pushed so far into the lawn.
Yeah, we had quite a bit of rain yesterday, which softened the lawns up, and some of the hoops were a little bit loose by the end of that,
Oh.
so they were hammering it in.
Did you have rain here yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. So the hoops were hammered in a lot more yesterday than on other days. Yeah.
So, up it straight through.
Straight through. Yeah.
5-3.
And that sounded nice. One of the other commentators, Stuart, was saying yesterday, there's nothing nicer when you run a hoop and it just clips the edge, you know, which you're aiming at, and you get that nice sound coming through.
Yes.
Jamie getting first shot at the next hoop, and that is
Very
an
nice.
excellent shot. So
Another roll.
that is
it would have been
runnable.
perfect.
Yeah, but that's more than runnable,
Absolutely.
considering what we've seen her do today. Some of those longer hoops. And I think Amany is going to get the ball, her yellow, in deeper, hopefully in a runnable position.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Lovely yellow.
And then when she gets the chance with red, she'll probably have a go at clearing black there. Jamie looking at playing blue to the boundary. I take it that's because she doesn't want her blue to be cleared a long way away, if it comes to that. Yeah, Amany's going to try and clear black. And just missed it. Just missed.
It was a fairly long
Yeah.
clearance. Lovely.
Lovely hoop. And again, she's managed to get it quite far up the lawn, putting the pressure back on for the next hoop.
That's 6-3
6-3.
to Jamie. And is that in the scoring hut, Australian supporters?
Yes, good to see.
Doing the scoreboard.
Doing the scoreboard and making sure that they're giving their little bit of team support as well, which is great to see.
Just hit the left wire.
At 6-3 up, I'll be going for this.
Yeah. Be rude not.
Obviously a little bit of a gust of wind there. Jamie doing the right thing, stopping and restarting, restalking.
I think that was the intention.
I think so. Maybe looking for a little bit of an in-off there.
Chris. Another tap on the hoop.
It's at an angle, but it is runnable.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amany will want to go at this firmly because the last thing you want is to just creep
Dribble.
through and not have a chance of getting yellow towards the next hoop. Just hit the near side wire, her left hand wire. And you can see, even after that hoop shot, the hoop was loosened slightly. Hang on.
Oh, unlucky.
That's okay. I mean, in my mind, being 6-3 up, got those two long hoops, and yellow and red weren't in runnable positions, so it's worth having a go.
Definitely.
Okay. News just in. Pauline has won the first game against Maram. 7-5.
And Rachel's coming back again against Jenny.
Yeah.
Is now in the lead 4-3.
And that's still game one. Yeah. 5-3. Okay. 5-3 now.
5-3. Oh,
Well played. It's a
Very
good shot.
good.
That's a very good shot.
very
Clear-
accurate.
Cleared blue all the way, well, just outside of corner one, leaving a very long shot back to try and clear red, which is now in hoop position. And this is what Amany was doing the other day, very, very consistently and very, very well.
Oh,
Close. Look close.
so opportunity now
The hoop is runnable. I think if you're feeling confident, you probably will go for this. Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously, black is just in sight, which could keep a bit of doubt in mind, but mine is looking very focused, I think. Lovely hoop.
Lovely, well done.
So, 6-4.
She's still in the game.
Still in the game. Nice hoop all the way to the boundary, which means she's not only got a possible chance at taking on a long hoop, but a good area to clear from here. And Jamie has put
That's runnable.
black. It's about 2 yards. Is it 1.5 to 2
1.5,
yards?
I'd say, yeah. Just over.
Just to the west of hoop 11. I think that's deliberate.
Yes.
You don't want to leave it at a point where it's cuttable into the hoop, if that makes any sense. And this way, if Amany does clear black, the chances are that yellow won't be in a hoop running position or red won't be in a hoop running position.
Well, she's going for the block. Or not.
No, just standard. Get that into position, and then try and clear black with red, possibly, or have a go at the hoop. Now, I'm inclined here to probably clear black. I think some people will take on the hoop, being 6-4 down, but given where yellow is, I'll be looking to clear black.
Oh, I thought that was going to
That looked
hit its target, but
just
I think
started
the lawn,
bouncing a little bit.
I think the
but,
lawn just took that slightly.
So both. Jamie in control of the hoop is going to clear yellow here, making sure that she can have a hoop run with blue, which was probably in a slightly better position. Yeah. For those of you who are watching, you would have seen Amany turn to Jamie and ask her if she could move red in. Due to the unevenness and the short distance between the boundary and the netting around these courts, the players are allowed to move it in a little bit so that their stance and swing is not impeded by either the uneven ground or the netting.
Yeah. Oh,
Shot.
fantastic.
Great shot from there.
Still
Good
all
shot.
to play for, really.
Yeah. Not a hard shot as in power, but almost a medium shot, but hitting the centre wall, keeping yellow in a good position around the middle hoop, and forcing Jamie to try and come back in and get in hoop position. It's just gone a bit too far.
So I think so. Kevin Freeth is obviously wants to open a discussion on who's going to be in the final. His money is on Jenny versus Jamie.
Okay.
Interesting. Anyone else got any thoughts?
I think it's quite possible, although Rachel's been playing very, very well, and I think
Certainly a very strong contender.
one of those
to see
two,
her in
Jenny
the
or
final.
Rachel, I think
Yeah.
I could see going to the final. And Soha's been playing very, very well. She's been, even when she hasn't been on top form, she's been grinding out the best of threes and
Right.
getting through, and looking very, very calm and collected on the ball. I had an opportunity to watch and commentate on Rachel yesterday in her game in the morning on Lawn 1, and it was an absolute masterclass, I felt, watching her play, of forward thinking on certain shots, and had quite a clinical
amazing,
display.
yeah.
So I think she's definitely a
But
danger.
quite a few to watch, aren't there? And
Yeah. Okay.
David,
Scores coming in again. Just talking about Jenny and Rachel. Rachel is currently 6-4 up in the first game against Jenny.
excellent.
And we haven't had. Yeah. And obviously, as we said earlier, Pauline has beaten around 7-5 in the first game. And they've just started the second game at the moment. And I'm not sure exactly what the scores are between Soha.
Soha's just won the
First game. Okay. And Soha's just won the first game versus Virginia. 7-3. Yeah. I know a lot of people were looking for a Jenny-Rachel final at one point, but due to the draw in the blocks, they're actually meeting today instead.
Oh,
Well, that was a
I'm
good
lucky
effort.
with the yellow.
But it's just come straight back out. Yeah. The bottom half of the block, when I was looking last night, I thought was actually fairly open. I'm thinking, I was looking at Jamie as being very, very, very good possibility of getting through to the final. She's been playing very well and has looked quite unflappable all the way through. But just saying that, Amany has been doing exactly the same thing, very consistent at the moment. So I can see Jamie probably, if she keeps playing the way she is, getting through.
David certainly thinks so, but he says he might be biased.
The interesting one for me is the Maram Pauline game. Like Soha, Maram has been playing well, but when she hasn't been playing too great, has been grinding out the matches. Pauline has played well, but I think she's starting to get her run together at the moment.
Right.
She had a up and down first game yesterday, and in the second game she played very well against her opponent to get through to play Maram today. So, and she could be possibly a dark horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it about this hoop?
Yeah.
I guess that's
Maybe a little bit
good
of
red
nerves
jump
coming in
cut.
on the last couple of shots with
possibly is
but,
tantalising close, the first game. Yeah.
Amany having a go and getting it rejected and bouncing out, and Jamie having a go, getting rejected but staying in the hoop. So. And this looks like it's going for the clearance. I think she has no option here. I can't see much of the ball. Oh, that looked close.
Do
So
you think?
blue to play.
Yeah, blue to
Can't
play. I
see
was
red.
thinking whether red actually had an opportunity to jump that.
I'm taking on this jump. all day. It's the only shot I've got. I'm 6'4" down.
Where else do you go?
You have no other option here, I think. And it's a nice jumping distance. And because of the angle, there's a chance of nice. I think the thought process there is if I can sneak blue just past red, maybe impede the stance of the jump shot.
Oh, I see.
Or
yes.
get just behind red or close to red to make the jump shot a bit more pressure. Yeah. Now I like this jump as well because, well, you have nothing to lose at the moment. You have to go for it. But because of the angle, if red does come down slightly on black, it might bounce out rather than go through.
Yeah.
I'll try and zoom in a bit on that jump.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Just a bit flat on the jump shot. Could have needed a little bit more height than that. But that means it
Yes,
is
it didn't fly
7-4
so well,
to
yeah.
Jamie.
First game of the morning.
Game 1 out of the best of 5. I'm not sure if they will
Take
maybe
five
take
or-
a 5-minute comfort break, or whether they tend to play straight on.
We'll
It
see.
remains to be seen.
We'll see.
So just looking at the scoreboard next to us on lawn 5, Pauline is 2-1 up in game 2, we think,
Must be.
versus Perun. There's no action on court 2 at the moment between Soha and Virginia. Obviously Soha is a game up, but they've obviously gone to take a little bit of a break, maybe get a drink. You know what's happening in Jenny's game.
Just trying to work it out.
We were just quite quiet for a moment because Rachel was taking a shot just behind us, looking to clear blue in her game, which is in a wonderful position. Yeah. I have turned the small camera around to show you a little bit of that game while the main game is taking a bit of a break.
Four. That's direction.
Right, it's 4 action, you can see. Going to 11. And again, staying quiet. and turn back to the main game. Rachel's right behind us with red, so we're trying to keep quiet at the moment. So Amany's put a fantastic red ball in there.
Superb, isn't it?
I think Jamie's looking to clear here. Shot.
Excellent.
Great shot from
Very
there.
controlled, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
It just shows it lovely, smooth, controlled swing. So we're not sure of any of the results in the bowl at the moment. We can't really see the results from where we're standing because they're on the outer lawns. But we might have some updates. I'll be checking croquet scores every now and again for updates just in case. And Amany clearing blue to the boundary. And Jamie's going to clear yellow and reset for hoop 1. Nice, good shot. So I think we have started the second game here. They're going to be vying for position on hoop 1 to get as much advantage going up to hoop 2, I think, here. So
Lovely shot.
So no results have come in yet from the bowl event, which is happening at the lawns. We've just refreshed croquet scores, but we'll keep an eye out on that where we can. Of course, the bowl is also a best of 3. Best of 3 knockout. Alex V is saying it's not fair having to choose between watching Jamie live or Matildas versus France. Is that that must be the
rugby?
football? No, that would be the ladies' football, I think. I was watching a little bit of the ladies' football and women's football earlier last week, but to be fair, croquet's kind of taken over for me at the moment. So, is that the final or semi-final?
Rachel.
Sorry, we had to stop mid-sentence there because Rachel was again directly behind us trying to play a shot across to their hoop or the clearance. But yeah, is the Matildas versus France, is that a final, the semi-final in the football?
So Fran Wright says we're watching the football on the TV and Jamie's on the computer. Best of both worlds. And good morning, Patricia Duke Cox, to you.
Morning. Jamie's currently in control of hoop 1. Amany's balls are slightly outside of blue and black. And Jamie's put a nice ball in with black, getting hoop position, but actually playing it far enough away that blue is blocking red for the clearance. And Amany playing her red into hoop position, possibly looking for the block and black, but hasn't quite got it. So Jamie looking to run the hoop. Lovely hoop.
Beautiful.
Yep. So, game 1, Amany took hoop 1. Game 2, Jamie's taken hoop 1. Wonder if that's an omen. And that's a lovely ball. About 1.5 to 2 yards out from hoop 2. Rachel's got a possible game-winning shot here. Just missed the hoop. Yeah. So with that good position on yellow, Jamie, well, the looks of it, blue couldn't get up to it. So and Jamie's now going to take, looks like, taking on the hoop. With red in Amany in a strong possession with both red and yellow, might be taking a chance either to clear yellow or to run the hoop. I think it's possibly going for the hoop. Yeah, oh, good. Nice try. And I think that's possibly worth the risk because of red and yellow both being in hoop position there. Soho and Virginia have started their second game. They are currently just approaching hoop 1 at the moment. Lovely hoop, very
Well
nice.
Levelling up.
So 1-1. Jamie's got first crack at hoop 3, and I think this is essential to get it into a runnable position.
Oh, it's lovely.
It looks good. Yep, it's a nice area. In a confident hoop running distance, I think, for Jamie. She's been running those quite happily today. Amany trying to get red into a runnable position.
Short, I think.
Slightly short. And we were chatting about this the other day, that in the modern game a lot of players, if the blue or your opponent's in hoop position and you've got 2 balls coming from another hoop, you might aggressively go for the clearance on that blue with both your balls. But a lot of the Egyptians tend to get their first ball in to a hoop runnable position and then back themselves on clearing with their second ball. I think Jamie was looking there with black to try and get black in line between yellow and blue, so to stop that clearance.
She's very close, but I'm not sure she did succeed.
Amany's come to have a look. From where we're sitting, it looks like the ball's probably half a ball too short.
So she's gone for the block.
Okay. She's gone for the block, and I think that's because red wasn't in a good running position.
Lovely hoop.
Lovely hoop. And again,
Straight down.
nice and firmly down towards hoop 4. Current scores coming back in. Rachel is currently 6-5 up versus Jenny. Pauline versus Maram. Pauline is 4-3 up in the second game. And Soha is 1-0 up in the second game versus... No. 1 game up.
Yeah.
Still yet to run the hoop in the second game. But looking across, you can see that looks like yellow's in a good position for Soha to maybe go 1-0 up in that game.
I've just come in there behind you. In the Rachel Jenny game, Jenny's attempted to jaws hoop 12, trying to engineer something up for hoop 13, and has accidentally run it. So Rachel's got a good first ball in, and Jenny's got 1 ball to clear her. The other one's hampered now.
Oh dear. So Chris, our referee for the first 3 courts, he's keeping an eye on all the games and informing us of the scores. I'm sure you heard that, but yeah, Jenny went to try and engineer something with tried to jaws in hoop 12 and it just slid through. Rachel's got a very good red ball. It looks in a very, very comfortable hoop running position for Rachel. Watching her yesterday, she was running those effortlessly. Jenny had 1 shot with black and has missed, leaving Rachel to play yellow in. I'm looking for maybe a gentle close position, and just coming up short when in line with the hoop, not in a hoop runnable position, but red is still in a good running position. And blue, because of it being stymied after running hoop 12, has got as close to
Lovely hoop there, sorry.
hoop 13 as possible. However, it's not in any danger. So I'm thinking Rachel's going to run this. does so. So
The floors tells us.
13th hoop, and Rachel 7-6, game 1.
And our game is now 3-1 to Jamie.
Jamie making a very good hoop. Did you say on hoop 4?
She did.
Yeah.
She did. Straight through to the boundary.
Very nice, yeah.
Meantime,
And that's a nice positive lead to have going into second game or game 2.
Camera stuck on hoop 2 currently.
Do we know which camera?
No.
The roving camera? Okay. So apparently the cameras are stuck. We're going to try and sort that out in a moment. We can see Alison's doing that. She's gone over to check one of the cameras at the moment. I will try and use the handheld camera to keep focus on Jamie and Amany, who are currently at hoop 5. And Amany's looking to stop shot blue away and leave herself in hoop running position. Very nice. Yeah. In reply to Michael, please concentrate on the video game. We are trying to concentrate on that, but we're also trying to keep many other people updated on what's going on around us. And unfortunately, we are trying our best. And with that, and even if we are talking about the other games, we are trying to keep the cameras focused on the main game on lawn 1. We did move the camera around to lawn 2 very briefly at the beginning of this game because they were taking a break, and as soon as the game started we switched the camera back to lawn 1. The rooftop camera is stuck. Okay, I will try and let someone know about that.
Alison is running around.
Yeah. The Sky Tracker camera, the rooftop camera is stuck. It was stuck on hoop 2, so it's not moving. I don't know if Alison's... Yeah. They have. If you just let Alison know, it's come through the chat, the roof cameras are stuck. Right, so Jamie's got quite a long shot here, going for the clearance, just missing. And an interesting situation here where we've got 3 balls very close to each other around hoop 5. I'm thinking, that, yeah, Amany's in control. She's going to make sure that another stop shot, sending blue to the boundary and keeping hoop position with both red and yellow. The yellow's just played, which means that blue is next. They're just sorting out exactly where it went off, because this could be quite crucial, because if it's not blocked, Jamie might actually have a gap between red and yellow at the hoop.
And to answer, Sarah, the score is currently 3-1 to Jamie in the second game, having won first.
Yeah. And if you've just joined us, Jamie won the first game 7-4. So he's currently 1 game up in the best of 5. Oh, that took a hop.
Yep.
And it looked like, I think Jamie was going for the clearance there. But that was a bit unfortunate.
It was indeed.
Yeah. Now, we saw Jamie do this in the first game, making sure to run hoop 5 and try and get the ball down to hoop 6. I have a funny feeling Amany's going to do the same. She's going to run this nice and firmly, getting up to hoop 6 if she can. Yes, a very nice hoop. Oh, unluckily, it's just hit the peg and deflected off. So, current score now 3-2. And I think Jamie will be just putting this in.
We've been asked if we need refreshments from Ali.
That would be very nice. Yes, please.
What would you like?
Just a tea or coffee will do. Just something to quench the back of the throat, I think. So, black in a good hoop position, probably about 2 yards, 2-3 yards away. Yellow following in 2 to 3 yards away on the inside, maybe looking to clear black later if she can get position with red. Jamie's blue ball was obviously offside there, so she's moved it to the penalty spot on the east boundary and we're playing in. And that is a beautiful shot. That is a very, very nice shot from there. Not a foot in front of the hoop. I don't know if she's got the block on yellow, but I think red's probably going to try and so red playing into hoop position.
Hello, lovely commentators. Can you tell me who scored 5?
Who scored 5?
You don't seem to want to put a clip on.
It was Amany.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was quite interesting. Amany put in red in there, obviously expecting black to clear yellow to the boundary, rather than clearing blue, and then backing herself to clear blue with yellow. Yeah. And to be fair, we have seen her hit a lot of these nice and solidly in the middle, haven't we?
Oh, very nearly got the double.
Excellent shot. Excellent shot. Yeah. So, possibly aiming for that.
I'd have thought so.
Yeah. For me, I'd just be aiming to clear blue, and if it's lucky to go through, I'd be happy with that. But given the pace she hit it at, I think she was looking for almost the in-off. And Jamie will be looking to clear red here. Nicely.
Adjacent to the hoop.
Yeah. Nice medium, solid clearance, leaving blue nice and close for hoop control. I'll try and zoom out a bit on the hand camera so you can see where red has ended up. Amany going back into hoop position, just short. I think Jamie's going to try and run this. Just looking to clear red. Yeah. Just looking to clear red and keep control of the hoop at the moment. So I think it's a good decision. Only being 3-2 up, you don't want to take on a big risky hoop like that and then losing this hoop and going to 3-all. Interesting. Okay. So Amany has opted to not black towards the boundary, keeping yellow close to the hoop and in control. I'm thinking Jamie will try and get in hoop position area, but maybe try to stay wide from yellow.
From yellow, yes.
So it doesn't get cleared. So going a bit deeper. So
Wasn't expecting that, to be fair.
it's quite possible that from where we're sitting we can't see the angle, but it's quite possible that that angle is wired from yellow to
Right,
stop the
yeah.
clearance. A defensive shot. Obviously looking a couple of moves ahead, I think, for where red ends up. Amany is aiming to try and promote yellow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think she
that
was.
would have been a clever shot. Yeah.
It would have been.
Yeah. Given where red has ended up, I think Jamie's just played on a line to get into hoop position, but hopefully wide from red. Yeah. And Amany's recognised that that's the danger ball and is probably going to clear black here and keep herself in hoop position. Good shot. So this has actually become a very good, well-fought hoop 6 at the moment.
Yes.
Jamie putting blue about a foot in front, hopefully wide from red, but blocking yellow as well. Currently lawn 5, game 2. Pauline is 6-4 up against Maram. And the game on lawn 2, Soha versus Virginia. Looks like Soha is 2-0 up at the moment. Aha. Did black just get in front of yellow to block blue or the hoop?
It's hard to tell from this angle.
You might be able to see it from the far camera angle. Good shot.
I think she was going for the hoop. But at least got rid of blue.
It is hard to tell in some of the camera angles. Well, not the camera angles, but from where we're sitting, what the angles are. Ooh. That might have taken a little bit of a curl on the court there.
I think
Jamie was looking to try and get just in front of the hoop, blocking red. I have a funny feeling Amany might have been going for that blue, because if you think about where she's cut yellow to, she's got an advantage on the next hoop.
Indeed. I hope this will be quite straightforward for her.
Yeah. Hit that quite hard, and that's completely
Very
been rejected
frustrating.
and bounced out. Yeah. So the hoops are fairly firm today. I think they're firmed up a little bit more than yesterday due to the rain, and you can see if you don't quite get it spot on, they tend to get rejected. Nice hoop. Jamie, 4-2.
4-2 up.
And with that clearance on blue, yellow is in prime position. Because that came off blue. I'll try and zoom out so you can see where yellow's ended up on the small camera. And this is just played into a hoop run ball position. Oh, she's gone for the jaws. Did she go for the jaws there?
I think she was trying to go either jaws or yes. And I think the lawn just took that.
Yeah.
Is she going to promote black?
I think so. No,
Thinking
having a
about it.
rethink. having a rethink. Yeah. From where yellow was, I would have just tried to get into hoop position and made sure I've got a runnable chance there.
Yeah.
And maybe she was trying to get it very close to try and run it up next time. Oh. Okay, so I'm wondering if Jamie rethought then thought, actually I'm going to try and play blue off black.
But I'm not sure what that would give you.
Yeah, maybe it was just a slight
I
mishit.
think it is, yeah, I think it might have been a miss-hit.
A little bit of nerves maybe. Great. You've just seen Pauline run hoop 12 to win her second game 6-5 versus Maram. So, like I said, the dark horse.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked like she was coming into some good form last night.
Tough shot.
Yeah. And she's carried it on the run. And that's not to discount Maram. Maram is a very solid player, and I've seen her come back from behind anyway, so interesting best of 5 there. So Amany looking to try and get in front of the hoop and jaws her red. Forcing Jamie to probably have the jump with black.
Yep,
Yeah.
that looks like it.
And this is quite a long jump.
Yeah, 4
I
yards.
think Jamie's realised she probably can't do anything with blue there on red, so have a go at the jump. Look how smooth and hands nice and forward, getting good angle.
Oh,
Lovely
beautiful.
jump, lovely jump.
Well done, Jamie, have to say.
No, very
Oh,
nice
lovely.
jump. And I've seen her do a couple of those now, and it's a lovely technique to watch for the jump shots. I think a lot of the time, a lot of people think when you jump, you need to hit hard into the ground, and that just shows you keep
It's
a
where
nice,
you hit it.
nice
Yes.
smooth swing and place through the line of the ball. And obviously hands nice and forward to get the angle on the jump, and most importantly, I think, keeping the body as still as possible and try and reduce the amount of movement.
So 5-2. And she's just beautifully just nudged that yellow. That was commanding the hoop.
Yeah. going back to trying to keep your body as still as possible on the jumps. I know for a fact, I enjoy jumping hoops and that, but I know for a fact that if I feel my shoulders move before I've hit the ball, I know that my jump's not going anywhere near the hoop, and it's going to clang or do something. And it's the one thing you're very excited to look up to see what your jump shot's doing, and actually the converse is probably better. Keep your head down and just make sure that you swing from the shoulders and don't move your body.
That is sage advice. But it's the age-old thing. Don't look up. It's so easy to say.
Yeah. My dad used to say to me in golf, keep your head down, count 1, 2, and then look up. And you'll know you've hit the ball.
But we all do it occasionally.
Yeah. Amany got 2 balls in front of the next hoop, in control. Thinking this is going to be a clearing shot. Very nice, very, very nice. Hit it on the correct side, leaving red with a very difficult hoop running angle. I think red will just come back in here, but more importantly, leaving blue with a longer but straighter hoop shot or clearance. Good shot. So clearing black to the boundary, leaving a slightly longer shot for Jamie on yellow. And I think given where yellow is, Jamie will probably attempt a clearance here. In the background you might see the scoreboard for Lawn 2, which is a game between Soha.
Decaf white is coffee. No sugar in either.
That's really kind.
And a tea.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Soha is 1 game up, and in the second game she's currently leading 2-1. Oh. So that just missed yellow on the left side. And it's worth the clearance. You're 5-2 up. You have, as much as you want that clearance, you can trade this hoop and make sure you get the next hoop, or get position on the next hoop if need be. So Amany actually not taking that hoop on and choosing to get a bit closer. I wonder if that's because the last hoop of that distance it got rejected, so that's maybe being 5-2 down and knowing that Jamie's balls are quite far away. Make certain of this hoop and make sure you stay in contention here. Make the hoop easier. You're in control of the hoop.
It's not the most straightforward shot for blue.
Mm-hmm.
She could well put it through. But she's not. Okay.
Yeah. And I think, I would have put blue in just in case. You've got a long shot to clear yellow. However, it's a shot where, again, if you do hit yellow on the left side, there might be a little bit of a chance to get stuck in the hoop or go through. And again, Amany making sure to have another hoop runnable position just in case yellow does get cleared slightly.
Absolutely.
That way, if yellow does get cleared, she can actually have a go at clearing blue. So this will be a firm clearance from Jamie, hopefully clearing yellow, but maybe getting stuck in the hoop.
hitting the side of the hoop there.
Very nice. So 5-3 to Jamie. Moving to hoop 9. And again, I think you want to try and get this in front of, if you can, perfect position will be dead straight in front of hoop 9. And that's a nice weight.
Very nice.
That looks
Just-
very nice. Yeah, very nice.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'd be more
Just
than
run
happy with that.
past, Just run past, so if it does get cleared, not very far.
See if we can show you. Just zoomed in on that hoop so we can see.
Just a short.
Just too short. To be fair, the balls are running over shadows over there, between sun and shadow,
Yes.
which can actually, it's difficult. I know
You're yes.
I've played a bit of golf before, and when you have that on the green, it's very difficult to judge the pace going from sun
You
to
can
shadow,
see on
sun
the
to
draw
shadow.
The
You kind
clouds are
of,
scudding across.
yeah, it fools your brain a bit, I think.
Yes.
You expect it to be faster or slower, and it's not actually. You should just try and play it like you would normally play it. Oh. So, going for the clearance, but I think Jamie managed to get her black just in the
Just
way.
protecting
Yeah, just protecting
the
blue enough.
Yeah.
And now she has a chance to go 6-3 up. And given the way she's run these hoops, she'll try and run it as close to the next hoop as possible, like she did in the first game.
Excellent.
Very nice.
Right, down the wall.
Very, very nice.
6-3.
6-3. I am amazed at how unflappable Jamie has looked. She's
is
just
so
so
calm,
calm and
yeah.
collected. You know,
And the way she concentrates.
yeah. You don't, even when things aren't going according to plan, you don't see any emotion or
No, not at all.
you know,
She's
any
quite
like,
centred.
"Oh," or you know,
Very centred.
very, very centered, very, very focused. Yeah. It's a
I wish I had it.
It's a lovely, lovely zone to be in.
I wish I was so easily distracted. We should ask her perhaps how she manages to keep so calm. Well, certainly the appearance of calm.
Reminds me a bit of Robert Fulford and Robert Fletcher, who,
Yes.
when I've watched them play, you know, they're exactly the same. It doesn't look like anything's bothering them, even
No,
when
not at all.
you're clearly looking at, oh, that we know that went wrong, but no change in demeanour. Just carry on focusing in the game.
Don't let them see what you're thinking.
Currently, Amany has, I think, possibly gone off to the loo. So we're in a bit of a hiatus at the moment.
Well, we do have a bit of chat, who are very kindly giving a nice shout out to the volunteers and thanking
Yes.
thanking everybody
Thank you
for
so much.
what they do, and we shall pass it on.
Yeah. I think Alison has been fantastic running and trying to get the media all sorted, along with Andy. Andy's having a day off today. So Alison got here very early this morning. I offered to come at 8:30, got here at 8:30 to help her set up. And got here and she told me, oh, it's all been done.
Oh my goodness
So
me.
she's been here very early, working tirelessly the whole week. And all
She's very dedicated.
the volunteers who've all stepped in to help commentate and do camera work. It's been fantastic to keep us going for the live commentary and the live streaming. And it's also fantastic the amount of refs and umpires who've been volunteered to work in shifts across the whole week.
It's a long old week.
And obviously we also need to thank all the volunteers who are making the fine teas for us here
Indeed.
and lunches. So they've been here every single day
I'm looking
doing the
forward
same
to
thing.
that. Unfortunately, I've been working away, so I hopped it from Bristol last night because I'm filming something else. But I've had half an eye on the commentary during the week. I was just sorry not to have been able to be here.
And of course, we've mentioned the tea ladies, the managers for doing their jobs as well. And also, you don't see the ins and outs, but the groundskeepers who've kept these lawns in such good condition and making sure the hoops are set every day. One of the groundskeepers yesterday was saying that he's very pleased that when he has been set the hoops, that when they've been checking the hoops in the morning, he's only had to reset 1 or 2 rather than 7 or 8.
I think I turned that off.
Okay, I can sort that out in a moment.
Gosh, that's early starts.
Very early start. And also a big shout out to the volunteers who volunteered to be the parking attendants.
Yes,
I think that's a thankless
very
task you don't
unglamorous.
see. They're not even really watching the game, but making sure that there's places for everyone to park and making sure that people can get out at the end. There we are. Back on. So, Amany's coming back at the moment. So, lawn and game one should. Game one and lawn. Sorry, the game and lawn one should continue momentarily. Red in a good position for Amany, hoop running position. Yellow coming in, probably into a runnable position as well.
2 good balls in.
Very nice, very
No,
nice.
it hasn't blocked. I thought it for a moment it might have blocked the red, but it hasn't.
It might have blocked the blue, but I think blue's going to clear red here.
And I think yellow's one from black. We'll see what happens.
Good shot.
Both red and yellow.
Managed to clear red and yellow from hoop running position. So plan A was to clear red there, I think, but we'll take plan B, clearing both of them. And I think red's gone into position wide from black. Yeah, Jamie seen that and opting to
If she doesn't move yet, she doesn't move
clear yellow to the
would move
boundary. Yeah, leaving Amany the longer shot to clear the blue. And obviously blue can see red. I think with going to the boundary, she's going to go in hoop position instead.
Yeah.
Understanding that Jamie's probably going to move red anyway now.
Yeah. And she moved red and keep on the hoop. That would be good.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Nice. Black in a position to clear yellow if needed. Looking at the line Amany's looking at, she's going to try and bring red back in to a good hoop position. Very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely shot.
Keeping the pressure there. Trying to stay in contention. And saying to Jamie, you need to clear yellow here. And don't make any errors in the shot. Jamie has been clearing these nice and solidly all day.
Lovely.
Lovely shot. And again, clearing it, leaving black in a runnable position, possible runnable position,
Yeah.
but also closer to the hoop. And leaving yellow with no runnable position, but having a longish shot, trying to get back into hoop position across the hoop, which is always more difficult than playing down the line of the hoop.
Yes.
And she's done that very well. And this will be a clearance in red. And again, probably not too hard, we're just trying to keep blue in and around the hoop. Best possible outcome in hoop position. Yeah.
Shot. Bit of cat and mouse this hoop, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Looks like Soha is now 3-1 up in her second game versus Virginia. Looking around at the other court, Pauline and Maram game 3. It looks like Maram is 2-0 up and they're on hoop 3. And like I said, don't underestimate Maram. She is very good at coming back from behind. So this could be a good game to watch if it gets down to 2-all. Jamie looking to clear here, aiming at yellow. Just managed to nick it. Getting yellow the other side. Now, I'm wondering, just looking at this, I'm wanting to play yellow in the line of blue to stop the clearance.
She's looking up.
And she's playing it towards the red. I think this is to maybe deter the jump shot. Having yellow closer to red. Deterring that if it's blocked, the jump shot over yellow to hit red. And I don't know if that's rolled on a little bit too much.
Your mallet's there already. Okay.
That might have rolled on a bit. I don't think she's blocked red here. Okay. Jamie not happy with something. Stepping away, refocusing. Oh, that's unlucky. I think she had to rethink there. She was going to go for the big hard clearance of the red, and then probably thought, actually, I'll try and get in front of red. And that's just gone and hit the wire and bounced to the side. Not the end of the world,
No, I think
because if red runs the hoop, it's going to probably nudge
it away from the
blue
wire,
away, and
yeah.
you've still got a chance at the next hoop.
She might jump it.
That would be ideal, jumping it from here and leaving blue there. I was saying that to Stuart yesterday, we're discussing that.
Went through. Well done. So, 6-4.
Obviously gives you a good advantage if you jump that. But I think being 6-4 down, you'd rather make the hoop.
Make sure that it makes certain. Oh, it's a lovely ball.
Good ball in, a little bit short. Maybe trying to block the red on the possible big hoop. I think she would have preferred it a little bit further. Yeah. And Amany's going to look for the clearance here on black. I think this is why Jamie might have liked it a bit further, because it stops that clearance stop shot. Yeah. It's a good shot.
Very good.
Another nice shot, leaving it slightly shorter.
It's like the black has blocked the yellow from blue.
Jenny and Rachel have started game 2, and they currently Rachel is 3-1 up, and they're moving towards hoop 5. Just for those of you who are interested in knowing that score, but we will be continue to focus on this game here, because this is becoming quite crucial now. Looks of it, she might be going for the hoop. Oh,
What a shot.
that was an excellent shot.
Still there.
I thought it was going to run, but
Yeah.
that's bounced back, and the spin has taken it straight back into the hoop position. This is a tight angle, but it's close enough to jump. Yeah, and Jamie's going to take it on.
Seems to have lost the chat.
Okay. That's a lovely jump.
Oh,
Again, nice and smooth, good angle, and jumped that to take game 2, 7-4 again.
4 again.
Alison, if you're listening, the chat has been disconnected. The
just
YouTube
go and tell her
chat.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, just go
Okay.
and tell
No
her.
problem. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not sure if Jamie and Amany will have a break now. After the 2 games, they might want a bit of a 10-minute rest period. What's that? What's what I say?
So it might be the laptop.
So Amany and Jamie looking to have a little bit of a break at the moment, so we'll try and turn the camera around to the game behind us. See what's happening there in a moment. So this is game 2. between Jenny Clark and Rachel G. Rachel is currently 4-1 up with a possible hoop run, hoop 6.
Rachel nearly got hoop 6. And Rachel's looking at some options here.
Be interesting. She's very, very well. That's right. For those of you who are wondering what's going on, Amany and Jamie have taken a bit of a break. They've played 2 games of their best of 5, and Jamie has won both 7-4, 7-4. So while they're having a break, we're trying to look around the lawns and see what else is going on. So the small camera we've got facing the game between Rachel and Jenny at the moment. Rachel is 4-1 up. And they're having a bit of a battle at hoop 6. And on the lawn next to them, Pauline and Marama are having a battle at hoop 4. Marama is 2-1 up in the third one. Just double checking, yeah, the lawn 5, Pauline versus Maram. Pauline's 2 games up. And they're currently in the 3rd game. Well, we're going to keep quiet now because the game in front of us is right in this corner.
stream is still running, they can still hear you, no, but you can't. Okay.
I just can't focus and listen to the rest of it. So we've currently got the small camera focused on the game between Jenny and Rachel. This is game 2. Rachel is currently 6-1 up in game 2. And as we said before, the game next door to that, we've got Maram and Pauline from Egypt playing against each other. Pauline is 2 matches up. They're in the 3rd game, and currently Maram is 3-1 up on in the third game. Soha is playing Virginia on lawn 2. And currently 7-3 up in the first game, and at the moment 6-1 up in the second game.
Hello everyone, this is Alison here. A few things to point out. My poor commentators are without Wi-Fi, so sadly they can't read your comments right now. We are trying to get messages over to them by a pigeon, aka me. So sorry about that, my legs don't work as fast as I'd like sometimes. Secondly, there is a squeaky umbrella in the background. But I need the umbrella so that my poor commentators don't get sunstroke when the sun's out. And thirdly, we will desperately try and keep you updated on other scores around, but please bear in mind there's only a few of us around today. I hope you're enjoying everything. We're going to be watching the third game on lawn 1 soon, and then after that game we shall then depending on results, we shall then decide which game we will be streaming next on the second session of live streaming. Hope you're all enjoying it. I'll hand you back to your commentators.
Thank you. Oh.
Here's a picture of a microphone.
Yeah, don't worry. It's because I'm roving around trying to get position on one of the other games which are on at the moment.
So Rachel is just won her second game, 7-1. Quite
Right.
an emphatic win against Jenny, and they're preparing. I think they're going to have a little break. They're going to have a little break now.
So what I've done is I've moved the small on-screen camera to lawn 5 while there's still a break on lawn 1. No one's come back to that lawn just yet. And this is the current game between Pauline and Maram from Egypt. As I said a bit earlier, Pauline's actually 2 games up. This is the third game. Maram is currently 3-2 up. And you will have to excuse the squeaking umbrella. We've got a very, very gusty wind at the moment, which is
Pretty breezy. And,
doing that. We will try and get some other scores from some of the block games once they come in.
I do know that I have a bowl result. The 2 English players, Glynis Davis and Diana Wilson. Diana just won that overall 2-1.
2-1. Okay. Well done, Diana.
Indeed. Yeah. Bad luck, Glynis.
Diana's been playing very, very well this whole tournament. She's very, 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 very consistent. I was chatting to her this morning. She said that the game between her and Glynis has been very evenly matched, and she thought that would be the same this morning when they were playing that last game.
Yeah. Glynis said to me this morning she was quite nervous going into that.
Just going to, were there any other scores in the bowl?
No, Dan, that actually is not in croquet scores. It's just Glynis told me she came by.
Okay, no problem. I did hear as well one of the other games in the bowl, fellow South African Judith Honeycomb was playing Ashley Cook, and she asked her how it went, and she said that she got through, so she obviously won her games. I don't know the score in that, but she seemed quite happy that she managed to win those 2 games. And I know that Judith played Ashley in the block stage of the championship knockout. Well, not the knockout, the block stage of the championship. And Ashley played very well against her and took that. So, a little bit of revenge, I think. And also, we were thanking commentators and everyone else who's helping out in that. I know that Ashley has been, when she's not been playing, has been very keen to go and help in the technical box with the camera work and that sort of thing while she hasn't been playing. So thank you to her as well.
I remember last year at the Worlds, Matthew Essick, who, as you know, won, but in between times he was helping doing the scoring and
That's
everything
great.
else.
Yeah. One of the players here has just asked, just confirming whether these games are best of 5, and yes, the quarterfinals at the moment are all best of 5. Morning.
Still morning.
It's okay, I'll end up saying good morning when it's 2 o'clock. I'm good at that.
Looks like Jamie's playing very well. Very well indeed.
Very, very well. And she's looking so calm and collected on every shot.
I saw her do a cracking jump shot at 7 in the first game.
Mm-hmm. Did another lovely one here to clinch this game.
Oh, okay.
Playing very well.
Yeah, she's got a lovely relaxed swing.
It's beautiful, isn't it? That's a good shot from Maram. She's cleared red from the east boundary, which was, sorry, she's cleared black from the east boundary with red. So it's slightly distracted. So in this game, Pauline is equalised, so it's now 3-3, and they're playing hoop 7. Game 3. The quarter-final between Soha and Virginia. They've finished the second game. Soha has won 7-3, 7-1. But it looks like they're now also taking a bit of a break. So currently we're focusing on the quarter-final between Maram and Pauline. Oh. Maybe didn't. Pauline went for a very long angled hoop there. And it's just bounced out. Maram has put yellow into a runnable position, and I'm thinking that Pauline's probably going to clear red with her blue.
So do you know how often the women's Worlds takes place. It's not every year, is it?
No, I think, is it every 4 years?
I actually don't know.
It's worth finding out. I think I heard someone say it's every 4 years, but yeah. Let's double check.
Yeah.
So I don't give the wrong thing away.
It's always about 4 years because you say run to a different headquarters. So it's about 4 years, not out. But it's
so Pauline is cleared red with a blue, and Maram's going to just take position again with red. Pauline now clearing with yellow, and Maram bringing yellow back in. So, Maram in control of the hoop at the moment with both balls in good positions. Pauline's balls blue and black and doing all the hard work at the moment, trying to vie for position. Looks like Jamie and Amany have come back towards the court, so I think we'll be starting that game again in a moment. So I'll be moving the camera around and focusing more on that game again.
Oh, I nearly went down a hill. Right, sorry, I just want to change this because I've got a feeling this is glitching. So, you can have that. It's only half full battery, but it's better than bugger all, so...
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, everybody. Terrible, terrible language, sorry. I'll chop it out of the stream later.
Okay. So we are still trying to work on reconnecting the chat via the stream. That's still not up and running at the moment. Sorry guys. But we'll try and keep you as informed as we possibly can at the moment. So, game 3. Jamie leads 2-0, 7-4, 7-4. Just started going to hoop 1. Amany having first go with red and going a bit far. Jamie playing black very deep, so it can't be cleared, I take it from that. And then bringing blue into a deepish hoop running position. From this angle, I'm not sure whether yellow is in front of the hoop or closer to the side, but from one of the other camera angles, the viewers, you might be able to see that better than I can from where I'm sitting in the commentary box. just to inform you, the small camera was pointed at lawn 5 with Pauline and Maram, and it was 3-3 It's now currently 4-3 to Maram, and they've moved on to hoop 8. Likewise, Rachel, G and Jenny have just started their third game, and they're contesting for superiority over hoop 1. Morning, Chris.
Good morning. Just going to say hello while you got a free seat.
No problem. How are you today?
I'm very well. Like I said, good morning, everyone. It's Chris Roberts here. So I've been floating around looking at lots of games and haven't really concentrated on one. But, this featured match is the scores have been more one-sided than I was thinking. So I've been quite impressed with Maram, and the scoreboard looks comfortable for Jamie. But has it been that way? Would you say, having seen the whole thing?
I think it has been pretty comfortable. I think of the two players, Jamie has made less mistakes.
Right. Okay.
And has taken advantage of running the odd numbered hoops down the ground and being in control of the next hoop, and I think that's been the main difference. They've both been clearing very solidly.
I shouldn't have sat down, but I've got to go and bang some hoops in.
Both players have been making some good clearances and some good hoop running throughout this match. And at the beginning of this commentary, I did say on stream that I thought this would be a very interesting game to watch. Jamie's been very good control through the matches, especially in keeping ahead. That's not to say that Amany's down and out, because they are fully focused, and I've seen a lot of the Egyptians, Amany included, come back from being down, and they're not going to give up without a fight. I just think that of the two at the moment, Jamie has made the least amount of mistakes, and has managed to run some crucial hoops, whereas Amany has maybe bounced out of those hoops a little bit, but she has now got yellow in a jaws ball position on hoop 1. I think black can see yellow to clear it from where it is, so I think Jamie's looking to clear red and stay in hoop position here.
I was just off talking to
try and move the camera slightly so you can see where yellow is.
To Ian Lyons to find out when the next women's GC was going to take place.
Mm-hmm.
He directed me to the WCF website, which I've had a look at, and it's suggesting that in 2027 Egypt has expressed an interest in hosting.
Okay.
But that is not confirmed, and it just lets you know that that's what they're thinking of.
So it's more or less every 4 years.
Yeah, more or less. Depending.
I know they
if
tried
it's
to do a
which
little bit of a
hemisphere it's
catch up
in.
because of COVID a couple of years ago. So, so every 4 years, the next Women's Worlds will be in. Well, Egypt are looking to host it.
They're looking to host it, but obviously it's still open.
I was chatting to Judith Honeycomb the other day, who is a South African compatriot, and she's a past winner of the Women's World GC, and the last time she won it was in Cairo. And I was asking about what it was like playing in Egypt and Cairo, and she says it's absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. Everyone's very welcoming. They look after you so well, and because of the heat, they play later in the evening under floodlights, and you get to play until about 12 at night.
Oh, fantastic! Fantastic.
It sounds great.
I've known, I have known people who have played there in Cairo, and obviously the surface is very different from ours.
Yeah,
quite dusty.
She was telling me as well that the carrots for the hoops there are actually much longer than the actual hoops themselves, because
my
they've got to get
goodness.
deeper in the ground
Yes.
and stay to try and stay firm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to have a go at Midget.
We do keep checking the live stream, but there's still no chat or live chat on the stream. It's still disconnected. I know they're trying to work on it, so just please bear with and have some patience. We'll try and keep you updated as best we can here. Well, that was a nice shot from Amany. She's cleared black. Unfortunately, black ricocheted onto yellow as well, so that's a bit unlucky. And I think Jamie's probably going to play black back into a hoop running position. Hopefully getting the block on yellow to clear blue. And there's that lovely gusty wind again. We do apologise for the squeaking umbrella, but that is more the wind's fault than anything else. I know what she was trying to do there. She was trying to get between yellow and blue, I think. Hasn't quite got it. And I'm thinking Jamie's going to have a go at this. Yeah. She's run a couple of these quite confidently.
Oh, bounced out.
Oh. We're saying with these hoops, they are firm but fair. If you hit them well, they will go through and sometimes sail through to where you want them. But if you're slightly off, they tend to bounce out and reject very quickly.
These are the quarterways?
Yeah. So, other quarterfinals, Soha and Virginia have just started their third match, and it's currently 1 apiece.
Rachel and Jenny
That's a
have just resumed.
lovely hoop from Jamie. It looked like quite an angle, and she's managed to run it to get first advantage on the third game. So 1-0. So you were saying, Rachel?
Yes, Rachel and Jenny have just resumed. Rachel has taken the first hoop.
So 1-0 up on Rachel in the third game. That's a lovely shot.
Oh, that blue. Oh.
It's just rolled maybe a ball or two too far.
I think it's still in contention there.
Yeah, good shot trying to get in position. Let's see if I can focus a bit closer. You want to try and get inside yellow there, if you can, trying to get the block or a hoop position. And like I say, I think that's just gone a bit too far. And that's a good reply from Amany, putting red in where she has. And now I can see, I think where red is in a good position, I can see Amany clearing blue with yellow, and possibly trying to get the wire or make sure that the hoop is impeding or in the way of red and blue. I think she might have overcut that. It's difficult to see from this angle here. But yeah, that's what she was trying to do there. clear blue, so Jamie's got a longer shot to clear red. Trying to get behind the hoop, but I think it's slightly overcut.
Yeah.
So Jamie's not even attempting to look at whether it's wired, so I take it she's got a clear shot. Lovely. Very clever. Now, see, I'm not confident on doing that. But, yeah.
Not from that
She's
distance.
just stood up there and said, okay, I'm going to run it gently through the hoop, and she's done it. I think that's possibly the one weakness in my game, is that I wouldn't even have contemplated that. So, great shot from Jamie there. And yeah, she's forcing the jump from red.
Although it's my favourite length, that jump. That is my favourite length.
Optimum jumping distance.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very nice. 1-1. Nice jump.
Although weirdly, I don't use my Irish grip to jump. I use the Solomon.
The Solomon, yeah.
I don't know how to jump using an Irish grip.
No, I don't like that either with Irish. It just hurts the wrist too much, I think. And I think Steve Mulliner does the same. He plays Irish, but then when he does his jumps, he plays Solomon.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm not sure it wasn't he who suggested I did that, actually.
So Amany and Jamie will be coming down to hoop 3. Jamie's put a very nice ball in with black in runnable position, and Amany will be playing yellow. In the game between Pauline and Maram, Maram is now 6-4 up in game 3.
Lovely shot.
Oh, it's a
That
beautiful
yellow.
shot. Yellow is in line with black, so got the block in, and that's a lovely shot from Jamie as a good reply. So that's fine. I have blue in a good position to run anyway, so I would think red's got to try and clear black here.
Yeah.
And then hopefully leaving black the longer clearance on yellow. And I think in this position, Jamie would be looking, if black stays there, just to clear yellow.
Yes. Doesn't go for the points, interestingly enough.
Okay. So a bit more of a defensive option, maybe. Trying to keep the pressure there, saying, well, if anything goes wrong, I've got a ball in position. I still think Jamie's going to clear this. I can't see anything else. No, clear it. I'll tell you why in a moment. I want to over, because they're quite close. Yeah.
Nicely done.
So nice clearance. It's a shortish shot. You can get a good aim on the cut. You can send yellow quite far away, and in fact, you could have, if you were greedy, you could have even made it a finer cut, and you could have promoted your black ball up to the next
A
hoop.
little bit further, yes. Yeah. But still, it was a lovely shot.
But yeah, very nice shot. Leaving a long shot back, and
You've still got your blue sitting there.
still blue in a good position to run the hoop. Oh, we've got the rain again. That's because I took my jacket off. Sorry, guys.
That wind has really distracted.
Yeah,
with the swing.
it's just got really gusty now. Probably, well, they were saying 15 mile an hour, but it feels a bit more than
I
that
think
now
so.
when the gusts come through. Yeah, and that's obviously going to make life a lot more difficult, not for just hitting the ball, but also the ball getting blown slightly off course if it's on.
Casting as well.
Yep.
It's just waiting for it to die down a bit.
Yes, it's understandable.
I would do the same.
And she stepped away from the ball twice because of the gusts, and yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. Yeah. Oh.
Ladies, you might quickly. Thank you.
Ooh, close.
Oh, yeah. Through the middle. Oh,
Oh, I caught the ball myself.
yeah. Lovely hoop. And again,
Straight down to the
we've
floor.
seen her do this a lot today. She's running these hoops
Yeah.
very cleanly up to the next hoop, putting all the pressure back on Amany. I'm afraid we're going to get some rain droplets on the camera at the moment because the wind is quite strong and it's actually coming in close to horizontal every now and again. And I think both Jamie and Amany have gone off to put on
Wet weather gear.
wet weather gear. And while they're doing that, I'm going to get my jacket too.
Fair enough.
I'll just jump into Andrew's seat while he goes to get his jacket, and the main job here of the commentators
Hello,
is
Chris.
hanging on to the umbrella.
Yeah. Otherwise we might
so
be
it's-
taking off quite soon.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you
Nice.
two managing and holding the umbrella down?
Okay.
can tell people the best of British weather. I know. It's not supposed to do this.
Our cameraman Dom has lost his umbrella into the bushes, so
Oh dear.
he's putting that back. And Andrew's back. There you go. Keep your seat dry.
So,
Keep your
okay, I'll
jacket
keep
on.
my jacket on. How about that? Because every time I take it off, it rains or something else happens. Okay. So, 2-1 to Jamie, game 3.
Red needs to probably clear black.
Yes.
Very good.
I know we were chatting about everyone helping out and that, and we were talking about Ashley, and I see when I popped in to get my jacket, she's back in there doing the technical stuff again.
Oh
so.
my goodness.
So, good clearance, but Jamie putting black back in. In a good position. I think
She's going to go for it.
Amany's going to go for this. I think she might be at a
away.
point now where other things haven't been working. If I've got a chance at a hoop, I'm going to give it a go.
And her other ball is so far away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely.
Perfect.
Good hoop.
Well done, you.
Yeah.
2-all.
2-all. That'll give Amany a bit more confidence running
So hit.
those. That I'm going to put down because that's about to blow off my head. So just a quick update for you. I see that the third game between Maram and Pauline has been completed, and I think Maram has taken that game. So it's now 2-1 to Pauline, and they've just started the fourth game and are going towards hoop 2. And Maram's had first shot up there, so I take her Pauline's 1-0 up there in that game. Likewise in Soha and Virginia's game, they're in their third game, and Soha is currently 3-2 up. Just double checking the colours. Yeah. Currently 3-2 up and at hoop 6. Right, so we've got a good ball back in there from Amany, and I think she was trying to get it in line with blue, but didn't quite get there. So it's a good clearance, and it's that nice medium clearance again where you've hit full ball, sending your opponent quite far away and leaving your balls closer to the hoop and in control. So now, is this another shot at the hoop, or do we lay out? Looking to hit hard, isn't she? So she might be going for this. Well, she could be going for the
I think
clearance
she's
in
going
blue.
for blue. I think
Yeah.
that's where my money is.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, and
Slight
offside.
possibility of a
Ish.
double, maybe? Yeah, I think she was possibly going for blue. It hit on the outside wire.
Out.
Well, I do know the Egyptians are very fond of having a go at the hoop from that boundary
Yes.
there and at that angle. A lovely hoop again.
Straight down to 6. Stop. Oh,
It was close, wasn't it?
almost a double.
Close.
3-1.
I saw Matthew Essick do that in the World GC Championships.
Did
I
he?
think
I
he
don't
ran
remember seeing
in
that.
one of the games. He ran hoop 9 and hoop 10 in the same shot,
Wow.
if I remember correctly.
It doesn't get better than that.
No, not at all. So, Jamie, 3-2 up. That's a nice shot, I think, from Amany. Going a bit deeper, trying to get hoop position, but hopefully the wire and blue if she could. In an ideal world. But I think I'd be banking on hoop position more than anything else here and putting the pressure on mid clearance from blue. Thank you, Chris. Currently behind us, Jenny and Rachel are playing game 3. Rachel is 2-0 up at the moment and has both balls in front of hoop 3, fairly close. Rachel did have a go at hoop 3 with yellow and it bounced out, but bounced backwards. Right. So yeah, I think yellow's in a nice position. I think Jamie's looking to clear red here. Still looks like we've got no internet connection. Sorry guys, we can't see any commentary coming through from the live chat. I think they're still working on trying to get that fixed somehow.
Excellent.
Oh, it's a lovely shot. Oh.
I know it moved yellow, but red is still sitting there.
I think the plan was to clear black and keep red somewhere near the hoop. But yeah, to ricochet off yellow and get into hoop position. But unfortunately she's cleared yellow because yellow was in a good position itself, but red's in a better position. Can Jamie see it?
I don't know.
She looks like she might be going for red if she can see it. Yeah, so I definitely think that was a shot at red, trying to clear red because of where it is. Probably knowing that Amany's probably going to either put a good blocker in with yellow or go for the big clearance down the lawn. I'm thinking a blocker between blue and red. Yeah, and looks like that's what she's going to try and do.
Looks good. Oh, it might be a bit short.
Might be a little bit short. And we've just heard that Rachel's now 3-0 up. Good shot, good shot. Yeah, so yellow was maybe a little bit too short there, but that's a lovely pressure cut.
Not easy to do, I don't
just
think.
making sure we get rid of red and it doesn't go through the hoop. Yeah.
I would have definitely put it through the hoop.
Those who know me know that I play a certain brand of croquet called Murphy's Law croquet, which is basically when something like that happens, I'm probably guaranteed somehow to get it through the hoop without trying, and then leaving my own balls in the worst possible spots ever for the next hoop. And just put it back into play here, keeping the pressure up, saying to Jamie, well, I've still got 2 balls in good control. And this is an interesting one. I think, yeah, I like this idea. So putting black in deep, so it can't be cleared by yellow. that's a promotion into wide position, I think.
Yeah, very clever.
Very nice. Yeah. So Amany choosing to promote red to try and wire it from blue, and still keep control of the hoop and have both balls in run-up positions. I think, Jane, you can just see this. Good shot.
Excellent.
Yeah, very good shot. And Amany looking to clear black properly to the boundary. Yeah.
Yep.
And centre ball. Good shot.
And way off court.
Yeah. And leaving the long clearance for Jamie. And I'm thinking this is going to be a... I'm trying to zoom out a little bit. Can't go any further back than that on the zoom, unfortunately, on the small camera. But yeah, Jamie's looking to play this firmly and clear yellow and hopefully regroup. Oh. That's okay.
It's okay, yes, she hit the red, so
red must have
she
been
won't be offside.
red must have been slightly
Yeah.
in the way, but yeah, that's all right. Slightly clipped the red, didn't quite clear yellow. But however, it means because of the way she's playing, Jamie now has a relatively short shot to get into hoop position for the next hoop and take control again. And this I can see being run firmly to the boundary. Yeah.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
3-all.
3-all. And as to be expected, both players still playing very well. Amany digging in very deep here.
It's a lovely shot
You know.
from blue, though.
Beautiful. In a good position. Jesus. Every time. A very nice ball from Amany, putting red in that pressure area. Jamie opting with black to come in and have two balls in runnable positions. Basically saying to Amany, well, I've got two balls here, you need to clear. You need to clear the blue. And even if she does clear it, she'll clear into the short boundary, which means that Jamie will have a good percentage of clearing red.
Yeah.
Oh, he went for black. Okay,
That's interesting.
interesting. But unfortunately, she's managed to knock her red out of position.
Yeah. Jamie, be relatively confident about getting this one. with blue.
Yes. And considering that black is off the boundary and not in position, I would probably be taking this on as well. And as we've seen, she's very good at running these quite cleanly up to the next hoop. With that lovely smooth swing. And there we have it.
Beautiful.
Another one.
4-3 to Jamie.
4-3 to Jamie, and in a good position at the next hoop. I don't know if any of you can see that. I'm
really.
trying to zoom in, but yeah, just so you can see where blues ended up.
About 3 yards.
Camera's not playing ball. There we are.
2 to 3 yards.
2 to 3 yards away. We were talking about how nice and smooth Jamie's jump shots and the swing is and that sort of thing. When she was playing one of the games earlier, I was watching her swing from right behind, and we were chatting the other day with Keith Ayton.
Oh yes.
And he was commenting on Judith Honeycomb's swing being so straight on the back and comes through. And I think it's the same with Jamie. She's playing Solomon, but the backswing is so nice and straight as well.
Yes, yes.
And that definitely helps, I think, when you to run those hoops like she's running them. Ooh. I think that was a shot at blue.
Shot at blue, yes.
Trying to make sure that not giving Jamie the chance to have another comfortable hoop run. And okay, Jamie opting to take this on. And for me, I would do the same.
Yeah, you've got red sitting there, I think.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah. And you've got black.
I don't think that touched the sides, did it?
Don't think that touched the sides. What a lovely hoop from that
5-3.
distance.
Yeah, fantastic.
5-3. And I think this has been the difference, is that Jamie has capitalised on these hoops. When she's run the odd-numbered hoops, she's got that ball right up to the next hoop.
Yes.
Either for a defensive clearance or for a hoop run. And I think that has been the difference in these games.
Just given the edge, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And I've just looked behind us and Rachel is 4-0 up.
4-0. Yeah. She's playing very well. As I said yesterday when watching that first game, it was an absolute masterclass. Okay, so red is in a good position. And black's just gone a bit further through, and Amany walked up to see where it was, and I think she's looking to opt to try and get another ball in there, and has left that a little bit short, I think. Yeah, Jamie looking to get a deep hoop position with the blue. Yeah. Some other updates on the scores. Pauline versus Maram. Pauline is now 3-1 up in the fourth game. She won the first two and Maram took the second. Good hoop there from quite an angle. Keeps Amany in the running. Now 5-4. And I think it's quite crucial here for Jamie to get a good hoop position. And that's all right. That's, I think, on the cusp of that 3-yard range. We prefer it a little bit closer, but we'd be happy that it's in a runnable position. And Amany's played a lovely shot inside black, with a possibility of black being blocked by yellow there. And Soha is currently 6-3 up versus Virginia in game 3. I don't know if you saw that on the camera or the stream, but that just snicked black.
Yeah.
Probably set red off slightly. So Jamie going to go in good position here, being 5-4 up with 2 balls in front of the hoops, going to have a go at this hoop, I think. No.
I don't think she could see it.
I don't think she could see it. So that was a good clearance, and I think she's got the wire. So that's an even better clearance. If she's managed to clear you up to the boundary and block the shot at blue. Yeah.
Oh.
Close.
Lovely.
Good hoop. 6-4. So yeah, we saw Jamie taking on some of those longer hoops earlier. I kind of thought she was going to do that again there, but I think obviously she opted to try and clear the yellow and keep control of the hoop, and then run blue with the better position ball.
It's a lovely shot by red.
Oh, yeah. Very nice shot by red, keeping the pressure on. Jamie once again putting a black in a deep position, but a comfortable position, and probably going to attempt to clear red with blue, and Amany is looking to clear black from the position that it's in with yellow. And nicely again, nice consistent full ball shot, making sure that Jamie's not in a position to run that hoop to go. So Jamie will be making sure to clear red here.
Lovely.
Nice shot. Excuse my fingers on the small camera if they come on every now and again, but I'm trying to keep the rain droplets off because the wind's decided to blow it straight back into our faces again.
Happy August, everybody.
Yes. Soha has just won her 3rd game, so she's got through to the semis, winning 7-3, 7-1, 7-3. And that's looks like red is slightly short there. But could be at an angle to jaws, so I think Amany going for the clearance on black again. Yeah. I think the mindset here by Amany is make sure that Jamie doesn't have a hoop shot.
Yeah.
I've got to get back in this game.
Yeah.
So I need to try and gain control of the hoop, but make sure at the same time Jamie is nowhere near it.
Oh, lovely shot.
Lovely shot. Well, I like that shot. Didn't hit it too hard, making sure that blue is in and around
Still
the hoop.
adjacent, yeah.
Protecting the hoop and saying, you've got it all to do at the moment. I can just bring black back in. In the game between Jenny and Rachel, I've just been reported to me that Rachel is 5-0 up in game 3. Really stepped up a gear there. And that's a lovely shot.
It is.
That's in prime position. And Amany again looking to clear black.
Oh, lovely clearance.
So there would be an argument there to clear blue and then use red to clear black, but I think it's become very defensive.
Yes.
And because she's 6-4 down, she's just making sure at the moment that Jamie cannot get an easy hoop, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
And Jamie will be looking to send us to the boundary, and I will be thinking, trying to make sure that blue stays between red and... No? Rather opting for the more angled shot and keeping control of the hoop. I would have been trying to be probably too ambitious there, and I'm looking to send red to the boundary, getting blue in the way of red and the hoop.
And how are you going to do that?
With great difficulty normally. Yeah, bringing it back. 6-1. 6-0. Okay. Rachel is now 6-0 up. And in the game between Pauline and Maram, this is game 4. It looks like can't see the scoreboard, so I'm just going to try and count the clips. Maram is 4-3 up in game 4.
Oh,
Yeah, good shot. Yeah. So, Amany is looking at the moment to give Jamie the longest shot possible.
it's definitely keeping her away from that hoop.
Yeah. And with red where it is, I think that was the right shot there. Send blue to the boundary and force the clearance.
It's poor laptop, I think.
Oh my god. You need a laptop.
Especially for casting.
No sensitivity on that. Gone a bit quiet. We're trying to sort out the laptop at the moment, but due to the rain it's got very wet and we've lost the sensitivity and the mouse on the laptop, so
What a shame, Amany just missed that clearance.
we will keep you as updated as possible. We still don't have any live chat.
This could be the
This could be it.
deciding shot. Yes,
Well played, Jamie.
well played indeed.
She has played fantastically well. She's capitalised on all those odd-numbered hoops to go through 7-4, 7-4, 7-4.
Consistent.
Nice and consistent. And going back to what some of the people were saying earlier about who they think would be favourites. Okay. Right. It's time to say goodbye. We're going to be stopping the stream for a moment and resetting for the new one. So thank you very much for joining us, and hope you enjoy the rest of the croquet today after the rain subsides. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Keep dry.
Thank you everyone for watching. We're going to stop the streaming now, and we've just had a whole load of rain come down, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to be showing next, but we will be back hopefully soon with some more streaming for you on session 2 of our live stream. See you soon.